Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you an update on our pursuit of Erling Haaland. So guys, I say an update, but it's not really an update. It's just regurgitating old news and putting it in a different way, because Kevin Palmer, who writes for the Sunday World, came out with a story yesterday, and the only thing new that he had in there that hasn't been stated already is that it's not even new, really. It's that Haaland is open to join Chelsea. Remember, we had comments before where he said he doesn't see Chelsea as a big club. But the fact that other reports have said that he's agreed terms with Chelsea sort of debunked that myth anyway. So what we do know is that Chelsea have had talks with his entourage. That much is clear. For a lot of reports to come out and say that he's open to the idea of joining Chelsea means that during discussions he must have seen the ambitions of the club and he likes what we are doing. So that's a plus. So agreeing a deal with him is not going to be a problem. But as I keep saying, getting a deal done with Dortmund is the issue. What this article did go on to say is that Chelsea see this as an opportunity to steal a march on the rest of their rivals, because next season, when he's more affordable for a lot of the other clubs, there will be many other clubs vying for his signature. So if we can get the deal done this season, then that will be all good for Chelsea. And they also said that before though they can make the big moves for him, they need to clear the books, get some players off their books, sell some players, so that we can have a lot more money when it comes to financing such a deal, because a deal in this window is going to be a massive deal to pull off. You know, Dortmund are looking for big money to make this deal happen, and so there were a few names mentioned in this article, and some of the names that were mentioned was Ariza Balaga, there was Ruben Loftus-Cheek, there was Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Ross Barkley was mentioned. So let's go through, and they reckon that we can get 100 million from the sales of those players. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. Anyway, Kepa, how much realistically do we think we're going to be getting for someone like Kepa? I cannot see us getting more than £30 million for Kepa, and that's pushing it, because his stocks dropped after his disastrous spell at Chelsea, and so Granovskia is going to want a bit more money. You know, she's want to be saving face. So is he going to be priced out of the market? Because I don't think she'll be looking to sell him for anything less than 50 million. And not many clubs during this climate of COVID are going to be able to afford him for that amount of money. So if a loan deal's been muted by teams like Lazio, but 35 million is realistic, the most realistic, and as I said, that's even pushing it. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, another one. I don't think we'll be getting more than 20 million for Loftus-Cheek. Am I saying he's a 20 million player? No, I think he's worth a lot more than that. But because of all the injuries that he has had, teams are not going to be wanting to gamble on him and paying a big outlay on him and just for him to break down and get injured again. So 20 million is a fair assessment at this point of his career. But the other thing, this story is kind of conflicting, because another story said that Thomas Tuchel wants to assess Ruben Loftus-Cheek in pre-season to see whether he fits into his plans. Callum Hudson-Odoi, and again, that's another conflicting story, because there was talk that Tuchel still likes the player and wants to work with him, But in this article, it said that he's one of the ones who Chelsea want to go. And if we do, he's somebody we still can get a lot of money for because Bayern Munich, the interest has never gone away. Even up to last season, I think they were looking at a loan for a season followed by a 70 million obligation to buy. And there were reports even this coming season, that they were going to reignite their interest in him. So every year they are kind of inquiring about him. So I feel that he's somebody who we can get money for. My question to you guys is, would you sacrifice Callum Hudson-Odoi if it meant getting in Erling Haaland? So, stick your comments in the section below if you would. So, but he's somebody I still think we can fetch 70 million for, such as the strong interest from Bayern Munich for him. And they feel that he's got enough in him, he's got a lot of potential which they can unlock, and he can become a superstar. And for me, that speaks volumes. If somebody of the stature of Bayern Munich feel that they can get the best out of him, will we be making a mistake in getting rid of this guy? Because I still have a lot of faith in his ability that he can come good. Right, and then Ross Barkley, he's another one who was loaned out to Aston Villa, had a good start at Aston Villa, then he kind of tailed off. There's a lot of off-field issues that this guy has, and I think his stock's dropped. Had someone has come in for him during his early season form at Aston Villa, then I think we could have fetched between 30 and 40 million for him. But because of the end of the season and he's kind of tailed off, the most we're getting for him is 20 to 25 million in this climate. So even if we keep Hudson-Odoi and we sell Kepa, we sell Loftus Cheeks, and we sell Barkley, then say 30 for Kepa, 20 for the other two, that's 70 million for those guys. And when you think we've also got the likes of Giroud, but Giroud, although he's signed an extension of his contract, it's only a year extension, he's badly wanted by AC Milan, but I don't feel that even if he does go, he'll probably go for about 1 million or 2 million. He's not going to go for more than that. Marcus Alonso, he's another one who we welcome to move in, and we could probably get another 20 to 25 million for him. Zappacosta is wanted by Inter Milan to replace Hakimi, so 10 to 15 million at the most I think we'll be able to fetch for him. So there are players we can get off our books. And that's the other thing. Yesterday, people were saying, because of the fact that Hakimi is joining Inter Milan, a lot of people were saying, oh, if they want one of our players, then let's charge top dollar. But what's the point? We're cutting off our nose to spite our face if we do that, because they'll just turn around and say, no, we can't afford him, and we need some of these players off our books. So if they're offering us a reasonable amount of money, then I think we should take it. And we can't act like spoiled children, like a lot of these people on Twitter and stuff are doing. We can't. We're a professional outfit, so we need to do what's best for the club in terms of finances. So and talking about the fan base, a lot of people are getting a bit twitchy at the minute because Manchester City have bid 100 million for Jack Grealish. They've also bid 100 million for Harry Kane. So people are seeing Manchester City making moves with official bids, and they're talking, Chelsea can't get their deals done, and they're going to get Hakimi. It looks like it's a hard. We haven't even made concrete moves for Haaland. I haven't put in any official bids yet. But guys, these things take time, so you need a bit of patience, yeah? The transfer window has just opened. This what, a week or 2 weeks opened? So if we want the big deals, then it takes time. We'll have to wait. We have to wait for these massive deals. They don't happen overnight, especially when those sort of finances are talked about. If we want a good big deal, if we want to move quickly on a deal, let's just go out and get somebody like, I don't know, Ashley Barnes, because that deal could be done in a couple of days. But do we want that sort of player at the club? No, not really. So we want the best deals take a while to complete. So have faith in the club and what they are doing. So that's the updates for today. Don't forget, as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, comment on the content as well, because that helps the channel, and share this content with your friends. Until the next one, I will see you later, and have a good rest of the day.